And clans line from Tableau, but he won't really man. Cause I'm doing this thing called rap shit. Falling on the stage while you stiff erection. Korean boy on the mic check 1, 2.
We here with our pre-draft interviews. We just went off in that last game. Washington Wizards, let's get it. Here comes the GM.
Well played out there tonight. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the GM of the Washington Wizards. We currently have the 6th pick in the draft and are narrowing down our list of draft targets. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. This next question is more how you feel about what we're doing here in Washington. Having recently traded away our former cornerstone in Gilbert Arenas, the franchise turned a new page in that we brought in a lot of very talented young guys, headlined by John Wall. With the group we have now, do you feel like you'd fit in?
Let's see here. John Wall and JaVale McGee, they're beasts. But with the rest of the crew, I don't see myself fitting in Washington. I'll just say what's on my mind.
I think so, but it's hard to tell, man. I'm really looking to advance my game, but there don't seem to be a lot of veterans on the club to lead that charge. Then again, maybe this is my chance to assert myself as a young leader on this team. Either way, I welcome the challenge. I don't think you can make a better pick than me.
Okay, last question. If you were a GM, where would you draft yourself in this draft?
Really? Is this guy asking me this? I can't play for a team where a GM asks me where I'd rank myself, because everybody knows that I'm going to be a beast.
Easy. I'd draft myself top 3 without giving it a second thought. I may not look like it right now, but I guarantee you people will look back on this draft and ask themselves, what were all those teams thinking when they passed on this guy? Guaranteed, baby.
Okay, I think we were able to get a good read into what you're all about. We'll be in touch.
Man, we got the Raptors. I already know what my answer is. No.
Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the Raptors, and I must say I was impressed with your performance. We have the 5th pick in the draft, and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions real quick, if you don't mind. We feel like we have a great young core in Andrea Bargnani, Ed Davis, and DeMar DeRozan. We would love to grow that core with another exceptional young talent. Do you think you can be that guy?
I'm going to just answer this truthfully and honestly. I'll play for them, but we got to have some experience. We got to have chemistry. Without that, man, the Raptors and me, we're going to be terrible.
I don't know that I can answer that without having played with those guys. We need to be able to get along on the court and off the court. I don't want to sit here, pump my fist, and tell you that we're going to win a championship in year 1, but I think with some time under our belts, there's definitely some potential if we can all get along.
Next question. Being in the NBA brings a lot of responsibilities, and some people just aren't ready for it, if you know what I mean. What are your plans once you get that first paycheck?
I'm not even in the NBA yet, and this guy's already asking me about what I'm going to do with my paycheck? Man, why am I focusing on that? I'm focusing on getting drafted.
To be honest, that's something I haven't given much thought. Right now, I'm completely focused on my game and getting drafted in the lottery. Hopefully top 5, man. That'd be nice.
Okay then, I think we got what we needed. Appreciate you taking the time to meet with us.
Alright, let's see who's next. Oh my gosh, we got Sacramento. Let's see how this interview goes.
Thanks for taking the time to answer my questions. We're picking 7th in the upcoming draft and are very interested in what you bring to the table. All right, let's get to it. We realize that here in Sacramento, we don't have the appeal of a Los Angeles or a New York or Chicago. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization, someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Sacramento Kings, someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of the Kings. Are you that person?
Man, I love low-budget teams. Who needs big teams like LA, like New York, like Boston, when you got low-budget teams that are in need of help? Teams like Sacramento, that's where I want to go. I always love the West Coast. Maybe I can head down to LA sometimes, chill at the beach, maybe go to Disneyland. Let's see what I say.
Yeah, I would be honored to be a member of this organization. From everything I've seen, you guys have a rabid fan base out in Sacktown. I'd love to be a leader on this team for the next decade.
Interesting. Next question. What do you think you'll bring to a franchise as far as marketability?
Hey, whatever the team does, that's on their part. But I focus on my game. That's what I can bring to the table. I'll focus on what I do. You guys focus on what you do. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I shouldn't be focusing about the game too much. That's for the coaches to do. All I have to do is just ball.
I think that's really for you guys to decide. What I'd bring to your franchise is my basketball skills and a winning attitude. Anything beyond that, that's really for your team to sort out. I like to stay focused solely on the game.
That's great. Those answers were music to our ears. With any luck, you'll fall to us in the draft.
Looks like I'm predicted to go to the Wizards. Not my first choice, but let's see who picks who and where. Andrew Kim, me, where I get drafted.
Good evening
Man,
and welcome to the
it seems like David
2011
Stern's up
NBA
there.
Draft. Tonight is the culmination of the
2011
efforts
draft.
for some of the world's
Finally
most
here,
talented
after
young
a
players. It is
tiring
a
day,
time for their
pre-draft
dreams to be
interviews,
realized and to be welcomed
and a
to the
huge
elite group
game
of
for
players
me.
that are called
I showed the critics
NBA
30
players.
points. I
We
went
thank
off.
all of you for joining us
Zero.
on this exciting
David
night,
Stern is just
whether you are
rambling
watching
on.
on television
The
or
draft
following
is
us
about to
online.
start.
And finally,
Gotta get ready.
a big thanks to all
I
the
don't know where I'm
fans
gonna go.
here in the building
Who's gonna be
for
first
providing
pick?
this wonderful atmosphere. Now let's get going. With the first pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Kyrie Irving from Duke
It
University.
looks like the man Kyrie Irving got first pick. Came from
With
Duke.
the second pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Derek Williams from the University of Arizona.
Derek D. Will, number 2 from Arizona. Let's see who's number 3.
2011 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Enes Kanter from Turkey.
Who? Enes Kanter.
With the fourth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Tristan Thompson from the University of
Tristan
Texas.
Thompson, TT. Going to the Cavs.
With the fifth pick in the 2011
Looks like I might be
NBA
picked here.
Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Nick Brown from Boston College.
And it looks like the Raptors don't pick me. Will the Wizards pick me?
Pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Jan Vesely from Czech
They
Republic.
do not. It is looking like I'm going to Sac
With the
Town.
seventh pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select the 21-year-old small forward from South Korea.
Oh yeah, Andrew Kim going to Sacktown. Beast. It looks like I'm playing with Tyreek, with Marcus Thornton, with John Salmons, with D-Cuz, Boogie. Man, this is looking good. Let's see what my salary is gonna be. Yo, I appreciate y'all watching the video. Next episode of Andrew Kim coming out soon. But other than that, I'm out. Have a nice day. Peace.